everyone, welcome back to RTS and welcome back to, yes, Kit Krunch. Yes, it is now the 8th of the month, and so that is when we get together and we build a kit, starting with a item that was $3 or under, or a couple items, however that pans out. And then also too, then the 15th of the month we get together with some other gals and we do a monthly celebrations YouTube hop, so that's always fun. So of course, when I'm doing this Kit Krunch series in 2019, I'm also doing it with a season or a season in mind, a theme in mind for the month we're in. And so of course this is March. So for March, for me, that is my birthday month, and so I say celebrate you. That is what we're going to do for a season, for a kit this month, is I'm going to celebrate me and what I like, and yes, my birthday month. And so that is what we're going to do. So let's pull some items from the box, see what we got for $3 under to start a kit. And I will tell you, I loved being able to pick these items because this entire Kit Krunch series was sponsored by Tracy and Cynthia, a mother and daughter duo here on YouTube, my lovely subscribers. And it was fun to go and find some things that I really liked that was new that I hadn't had, I had never got before, so this was fun. So let's see what we have in this box. And so we have more than one item. Yes, we do. So let's just see what we have. Fun, fun. Okay, so we have 3 pieces of paper, which, look what they are. Floral, wood grain. Yes, now is that celebrating me? Yes, absolutely. So when you are building a kit, playing with supplies, don't forget to pick out some things that are you and your style and what you love to play with. So for me, it's wood grain and floral. That is me. That is my style. So let's talk about how much this costs and how much we can just build a kit with getting some new supplies without breaking the bank. Yes, and that was the whole purpose of Kit Krunch, where we're crunching the numbers, seeing what we can get, and just playing with this. I could build a page just from that, but I'm going to add things to it because I want to play with it all month for the month of March. Okay, so this for the first paper I have this crepe paper, or Maggie Holmes, Willow Lane, and is this not beautiful? It's called Sweet Rose. Of course, it's navy. I love that. Well, it's like a royal blue with all of this stitched. If this was stitched in real life, can you imagine how glorious that would be? You'd almost need a frame for that. But this, a beautiful floral, okay? And then the second paper was from Maggie Holmes, the Flourish line, and this is called Gossamer. And there's a note on here that says this is designed exclusively for scrapbooks.com. So I'm assuming that's the only place you can buy this paper. Does that mean this paper's not in the paper pad or anything like that? Interesting, I didn't know that, but I saw yellow and I saw floral, had to come home. And then, of course, the third piece I got was from the Auburn Lane Pink Paislee collection, which I've never seen in life, but I did a knockoff kit. And, of course, it's this beautiful wood grain. So this Willow Lane was 95 cents. This was 60 cents, believe that. And this was 95 cents. So then to go along with that, I got a pack of My Mind's Eye Alpha and Word stickers. And if you can find these, this was a product from several years ago. Absolutely wonderful, because I'm going to show you why this is so wonderful. Look what you get in here. Not 4, not 6, but you get 8 of these Alpha and Word stickers. I mean, not just Alphas, but also Word stickers. So my cost for this, because I figured 1 per month, and that's 8 months, 42 cents. Yes, even you could absolutely cut that price down even more, because you could get 2 months. Well, I'm not going to, 2 months maybe. But anyways, I just thought I would use this 8 times 1 sheet per month. Okay, so that was 42 cents. I don't know. I'm assuming, I don't know which one I would pick. They both look nice, but I'll be using one of those. I mean, aren't they just lovely? Yes. And then, of course, my transparency that was from Kaiser Craft, that cost 15 cents. And I'll show that in just a minute, because I get to use a piece of this for this month, and that cost me 15 cents because I'm using it 12 times. Okay, I can use it. I don't have to, but I can. And so all together, this starter, I'll put this transparency back here. There's probably some glare. That was because I get one sheet of that, these 3 pieces of paper, and a section of that, $3.07. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, love that. Love how I crunched the numbers and got that. So, of course, you know, with our kit crunch, we're going to add things from our own inventory of stash and supplies to have some fun. Okay, so this is my starting pieces. These are my inspiration pieces. Now, let's see what we can add to it. To get this, because this is a fun kit, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you the papers that I picked using this as inspiration. Okay, and of course there's my label stickers. Love them, love them. Okay, so the papers I picked was, of course, what color scheme do I have? I have this royal blue or navy, whatever, and yellow, and then like a dark, like an emerald green, and then of course wood grain, and a little touch of black, but I don't know if I really picked anything with that, because I didn't spend a lot of time with this kit, but I had fun just looking at some yellows and some blues and some wood grain, because I love all of that. Yes, this is definitely a me kit. Yes. So I suggest get some of your favorite paper, some of those things that you've just been hoarding and waiting for that special time. That is now your special time. And you can do it this month or do it your birthday month. Yes, absolutely. Celebrate you. So I have this graph navy blue, but I'm only going by the A sides. Okay, and then I have a navy wood green. This is Bo Bunny. I'm trying to think. This is by Basil, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm just going to keep adding these papers here. I'll just do it this way. This will be easier. Okay, and so then I have a navy with gold foil, because that's me. Gold is me. I prefer silver, but gold matches my personality. And then I went with some yellow. I have some yellow script, and this came from a Hot Buy paper pad, believe it or not. And this yellow and white that says happy, 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 that is a Pebbles from Sunshiny Days. Oh, Sunshiny Days. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm already loving this color combination altogether. And then, of course, I have another yellow Pebbles, and this is from Walnut Grove. Just beautiful. Of course, that goes too, but I picked it for this side. And then I got into some of that emerald green, that teal. This is from Now and Then by Jen Allison, and she's now going to be designing things for Echo Park and Cartabella. Isn't that amazing? 2014 for that. That really pulled out the emerald green in that Maggie Holmes paper. And then I found a darker teal, another My Mind's Eye paper, Lost and Found by Jen Allison. That is that. Look how pretty these colors are. I'm loving this. Loving this, looking at all the the starter pieces. And then this is a piece of paper I have loved and loved and loved, and I have never used it, and it is by Bo Bunny, called The Avenues. I'm going to see what year it is, because I know I've had it for a while, and I just thought it went so well. 2013. Yes, I bought a lot of things in 2013. And then, of course, I just have a basic graph paper that has that navy and that dark teal, and then a yellow wood grain. That is from Echo Park Sweet Girl, of course, by Lori Whitlock. Okay, that is what that looks like. I picked it for the yellow, and then I got in a Teresa Collins paper, and I wish you could feel the texture on this, but this is by the Life Emporium. What year was this? 2014. The texture, to me, it reminds me of Cartabella, and that's why I love it. And then, of course, I found an October Afternoon paper. Look at that. Cattail Pond in the Woodland Park. Look at that. Yes. Now, I think I have some October stickers with that. Wonder if they would match. And then I found an American Crafts paper. And does this have a name? I don't know. It just says American Crafts paper. That's all it says. American Crafts. Okay. That's all. But I like that floral. And then, of course, another wood grain. And then I just picked a couple cardstocks in the ivory and then the white. And then I have a white embossed floral. You probably can't see that. But that is the papers I picked. I absolutely love this color combination. I mean, really, really love. And I'll put this here just in a minute. That way you can see a little bit more of the representation of this kit. Look at that. Is that just not... Yes. I just love this yellow and navy with a touch of this emerald green. Beautiful. Okay, so then the next thing I did was I picked out some alphas. And I already knew not to look for navy or yellow in thickers because it doesn't exist. I'm tired of asking companies to give us navy thickers and yellow thickers. I mean, is it that hard? Well, I'm tired of asking. Yeah. So I just went to my flat alphas, and I have a navy and this jelly bean soup yellow. Yes. And then I found a gold thicker, a wood grain thicker, and this is just an odds and it has a little bit of that teal. So that is my alphas for this kit. And you can tell some of them are very used. Some of them doesn't look like they've been used at all. It doesn't matter to me. If I like it, it's going in a kit. Yes, and I'll put this right here on top so there's not a glare. Love how that looks. Now, what do they call these? Yellow chevron, but you can tell they're dipped. Top of it's yellow and the bottom's like that off-white. Very, very pretty. And then, of course, you know, for 2019, my focus is on using some journaling cards. And I did absolutely just that. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors on that. And then this is a wood veneer sheet. Look at that, wood veneer. Can you imagine? It's very, very thin wood veneer. And then, of course, just these journaling cards. Some are Bow Bunnies, some is Fancy Pants, some's October Afternoon, Simple Stories, Authentique, just matches my colors. And that is basically what I went with. I went with colors of navy, yellow, and a wood grain, along with the floral. That is exactly what I did. And then I did a little bit of that tealish, green tealish emerald is why I call it. And then, I wanted to say something. Yes. Then I have some jelly bean soup stickers, again, just for those color schemes. That is, a lot of those colors are represented in that. Very, very nice. I'll just stick those there. And then, of course, with the floral and the navy and the yellow, I pulled this Petals in Bloom, and a lot of these stickers have that color. So that's what I picked that for. This is for planner, but let me tell you something. I can use it on scrapbook pages easily. Yes, easily. So I love that. Really like that. Okay, so then what else? Oh, now we're going to get into some fun stuff. I picked a couple tools. And so what I did was I picked a couple dies, and so I went with, I was going to pick a floral die, and I'm like, no, I will play with the florals in the papers. I skipped that, but I did pick my favorite doily die, and this is by Prima, this right here. And then, of course, I liked that the crosses in there because it was about me. My faith is the most important thing in my life. And then I picked this because of the buttons and the scallops. I don't know, I was just in the mood to maybe make some faux chipboard buttons with this die, I'm thinking. And then I pulled a Martha Stewart bracket punch. I haven't played with this, and I thought this is what I just wanted to play with it. It was nearby. It caught my attention. I thought, why not? So there's my tools. A couple dies, one punch. Made it easy for myself. And then I have something in this kit that you probably thought I would never have in a kit, but I do. So hang on for that. I hope you're not getting a glare on anything. But look how many choices I have already just with these things. It's amazing. And this is what I found when I was playing with this, pulling supplies. I found things I didn't even know I hate. And it happens every time I pull supplies for a kid. I'm like, I didn't even know I had that. I didn't even know I had that. And I think I pretty much know what I have. So amazing. Yes. Okay, so then the other thing I went for is that I definitely went for some embellishments. And, of course, what I like. And so, of course, I have doilies. I had to put doilies in here. That's a no-brainer. And then I had a yellow doily that I had made with my We Are Memory Keepers Mini 8-Punch. It was in yellow, so I stuck it in there. And then I went, because this is me, I went and I pulled some rickrack that my mom gifted me that I believe was her mom's. Okay, I'd have to double check, but does that not match that perfectly? And so it just is a special touch. Look at that. Just a special touch, and you can tell they're old. Look at the cardboard they're on. I love that. I have those in a glass jar in my space. I love seeing them. And then I found the word blessed because to me that's how I feel. Blessed. I got that at clearance at Hobby Lobby for 62 cents. Yes. And then I found these. Again, this is something I didn't even know I had. Mason jars. It had little bits and bobs of die cuts. But I thought mason jars, doilies. Oh, yeah, sign me up. That's me. And then I have these. Just little bits and bobs I've been playing with this year to go along with that doily look. And then look at my washi. I picked 1, 2, 3, 5. One is a yellow fabric. and it's a yellow dot, and then the other three are Heidi swapped. They're florals and navy, and then I picked a gold floral. So I definitely have the floral covered, and again, that's why I didn't pick a dye. Okay, love that right there. And then I picked out some Nouveau drops in, what color is this? Matches that Maggie Holmes paper to a T, Midnight Blue. There wasn't a song by Midnight Blue, I think so. I don't know who sang it, but I know there is. Okay, and then I have a yellow, I think that's called Dandelion Yellow. Okay, look at those colors. And then I picked a white because I have an idea. I'm thinking of what I want to do with this white. And then I found some chipboard, and I have no idea. It was just floating around my space, and it's from that Now and Then. It reminded me, it had the same color scheme, I guess because I had used one of those papers. So that will be making... Look at this. I'm already run. This kit is just so pretty. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to give you an example of something you may already have if you want something of this feel of this kit. So hang on. And then the last thing I have, I'm looking around. The last thing I have is just all my bits and bobs. And I just simply put them in a photo lid because you don't want to sit here and go through all this little stuff. But what I have is just yellow flowers and anything that was that royal blue, or what did they call it? Midnight blue. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. Midnight blue, and the yellow, and then also some wood veneer and that wood grain brads, of course, and some wood grain sequins, and then some frames, just little bits and bobs of things I found. And then some flair. I got in that teal, the blue, and the yellow with some tags. And then I definitely splurged because this is all about celebrating the month of March and my birthday month. As I did, I pulled in a ton of yellow brads. You know, I gotta have my brads, but I have some other ones in here too. Okay, so that is those little bits and bobs. Just love, I love this. It looks like IKEA with a little bit of teal. Yes, but I love the color scheme. And I wanted to show one more thing because this is my kit. This is what I'm going to play with, but I have an additional one more thing, and it's something that I don't play with, and it's something I've never cracked open, but the colors are too perfect not to put with this kit. I already have it, have never opened them. And what do you think they are? It's something I don't use, okay? How about some Heidi Swap Color Shine? Yes, I have these two bottles. It's the only Color Shine or Mr. Spray I own. Of course, one's in the navy blue and one's in the gold. And everybody raves about this gold Color Shine. So I thought, okay, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to play with some mist and sprays. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not a messy scrapbooker, but I have a pizza box that I could get, and I could spray some things. We'll see. I'm not promising anything, ladies, but I will step out of my comfort zone. 2019 is all about using what I have. I have this. I've never used it. So maybe you girls can give me some ideas. Okay. So we got mist and sprays. We got a Nouveau crystal drops. I got a lot of things for texture. A lot of beautiful colors. So I'm fine. I'm excited to play with this. Plus I have some dies. And I thought about pulling some stamps. But then I thought, no, I'll do the mist and sprays. That's what I'll do. So I'm absolutely tickled with how this kit Krunch came out. And I'm glad that I'm taking a little bit of time to make a kit for me. Not necessarily that I will scrapbook about me, because I've been doing that in 2018, but the colors and what I want to play, and something, you know, some things I put back that I don't want to use. But this time I broke everything out that I've been wanting to play. A representation of florals, wood grain. Love that. Yes, absolutely. Now I want to show one more thing. If you like this color scheme, you may already have something in your stash that would give you the mood and feel of this. And what is it? It is a jelly bean soup line, and it's called Cold Avocado Soup. It came out in 2013, but that basically is the same type of color scheme. They have a little bit more turquoise thrown in, but you see that green and you see the yellow and the navy, and that is where these two stickers came from. Of course, right here, I see that I have this. I may have to go pull that die cut in my die cut binder, because I know I have those, so that gives me an idea. Yes, love that. And then I'm going to see if I have any October afternoon stickers. Well, I'll just do that now if you want to hang on, because I have all of my October afternoon stickers, and I have them in Look at this, alphabetical order, and right there's Woodland Park. Oh, I love how fast things can, oh, when you can access your supplies quickly. Yes, it is wonderful. So right there is the Woodland Park, and all because of the inspiration of that October afternoon, and it does have those colors in that. Perfect, perfect. Thank you, October afternoon. Love that. I'm going to put those right in there. So there was something else I added. So you see how I took that $3.07, bought 3 pieces of paper. I'm going to use one of these 8 sheets. I'm going to use a section of this Kaiser Craft Transparency, and that is how the rest of this kit all came together with items I already owned. I love that. Yes. So that is our Kit Crunch for the month of March. Come back next week. We're going to be playing with some other girls. We're going to see what we come along with and play to celebrate March. Yes. And what do you celebrate in March? Easter doesn't always happen in March. I guess spring will maybe be coming. I don't know. Maybe we should celebrate that spring is coming. Yes, absolutely. So like I said, even though this is to celebrate my birthday month, that doesn't mean these pages will all be about me. If I find some, we'll see. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Come back to RTS because you never know what we're going to learn. Bye.